بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Every month of the Hijri's month, we always face a challenge. When is the first of the Hijri month or when is the end? And we always go to the Holy Quran to start talking about this, to start talking about something called Al-Idda. Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentioned this Idda of Shahr Ramadan or any month, and people start debating the Idda based only on the moon sighting. When we see the moon, the starting of seeing it, is it the starting of the month, the middle, the very end? Today I'm presenting this is as a research, never been presented before. This is a research been working on for a little while, and I'm trying here to figure out what exactly mean Idda, to understand more what exactly the months are, to know more, to go even dive deeper in the comprehension of the creation. Because Allah Azza wa Jal, when He created at 12 months, He created them for a reason. For example, why Allah Azza wa Jal created 12 months? Why He didn't create, for example, 6 months for every year? Why there's 12, and who named them, and why they were named like this? And then why it's 365 days, and why those days were divided by these hours? Over here we're talking about a whole generation of science. I'm not gonna be able to mention all this in one lecture. But over here I'm going to dive, like I said, deeper into the moon calendar. To talk a little bit about what is the miracles that Allah Azza wa Jal created here for us to understand what we need to work on. Because like I said and I mentioned, all the Muslims, they always keep fighting over this. For example, the last Shahr Ramadan, some people said over here it should be 29 days, and in different areas they said it should be 30 days, or in different areas should be 28 days, some of them. And we always go into this conflict. Who is really right? Over this subject, I'm not going to talk about the same debate that been going for 1,400 years. I'm not gonna be talking about sighting the moon over from the satellites or from the telescopes or from the own naked eye. I'm gonna be talking about what Allah Azza wa Jal wanted from the Idda. Let's read the ayah first, and so we can understand what I'm talking about. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah Azza wa Jal said, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر. Allah Azza wa Jal, He said, Shahr Ramadan is the month where we will reveal the Quran. There is a huda inside the Quran for the people, and bayinatun min al-huda wal furqan, and whoever witnessed this month, you have to fast it. And if you're not able to fast this month because you are traveling or you are sick, you can fast from the other day. But over here Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned a very powerful word, فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرٍ. Idda over here, it is connected to many different areas. If there's something Idda, then we are talking about bodies. We're not just talking about regular days. How did we know that? From different ayahs. Over here Allah Azza wa Jal, He said, Bismillah ar-Rahman, in Surah Al-Ahzab, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نكحتم المؤمنات ثم طلقتموهن من قبل أن تمسوهن فما لكم عليهن من عدة تعدونها. If you, all believers, if you marry the woman and then you divorce her back, then there's going to be a idda on her. Why Allah Azza wa Jal, He's mentioning the idda and a woman, the divorced woman, and over here He's mentioning the idda for the month, for the holy month. So there's something strange is going on. By searching for this word inside the Quran, even more surprising things is going to come, and I'm gonna mention it. Allah Azza wa Jal over here, at the very beginning, He created earth. I'm not gonna talk the very, very beginning, but I'm saying when He created earth, He sent Azrael alayhi salam, first Jibreel, to get from the Adim al-Ard, from the Adim, like from different places, the clay. Why He's planning now to start creating us. And then he sent Azrael alayhi salam, and he got from different places, different clays. That's why we are colored. That's why, for example, some people are black, and some people are white, and some people are yellow, and some people are orange maybe. And from different places, Allah Azza wa Jal, He put them all something called DNA. It's like a map for all the human, for all of us. And over here, Allah Azza wa Jal, when He created earth, He create us from this earth. Like we can mention that He create us from this earth. And then over here, He put in the Quran, He mentioned min hama'in masnoon. Over here, what does it mean, hama' masnoon? If we open all the tafsir, they will say hama is the clay, masnoon is something that touched the fire. This is the explanation. But in reality, we have a different explanation. Hama is the clay, masnoon is ladayhi sunnah. Ladayhi sunnah yani is working under laws. Yani you cannot exceed some laws for it to work, to be worked. What do I mean by that? For example, if you send a human body outside Earth, even an orbit of Earth, orbiting Earth, for example, now like the space station, if they stay more than 6 months there, what's gonna happen? Their bones will start changing. Their bones will start changing, even their bodies, and they will face too many difficulties when they come back. That's why when all the space astronauts, when they come back to Earth, they have to go into a program for maybe 2 years to make their bodies go back to normal. Why? Because many astronauts, when they came back, they start having cancers inside their bones and inside their skins, and they have many difficulties of their body parts are stopping, they're failing, they didn't really know what's going on. So when Allah Azza wa Jalla said, He's talking about the human being as hama' masnoon, mean a clay that have a sunnah, that have a law to work only on earth. If you move from earth, it's gonna stop working, it's gonna change. So over here, it's gonna be hama' masnoon, then this sunnah came from what? From earth. This law came from earth. And if this law came from earth, this is the interesting thing. Then if a woman, when she's divorced from her man, she has to stay away her iddah 3 months or 4 months, then there's something in connection. There's a connection. Can we define the earth having a female or male side? Can we say the earth is fully male or the earth is fully female? Can we say that?
Well, that's not even one pairs,
Huh? It's not what?
It's half-half.
Half. How did we decide that? How do we know where's the female side, where's the male side?
Didn't Allah,
No, I'm talking about earth.
didn't Allah create everything in pairs?
Yes, but no, let's take earth. Where's the female side and where's the male side? How can we define them? We can, yeah, for sure. Huh?
Male is the day, female is the night.
No, I'm talking about earth. I'm talking about the physics of earth. نعم. Yeah, القطبين, yeah. No, different poles. No, that's completely different. That will change, will work with the Jabal Qaf to hold earth, the قطبين.
Water and...
No, when I mentioned first, I came about our creation. I said we are created from earth. I wanted to always connect dots in a simple way. Do not exceed the highway and you start being philosopher. No, I wanted to always just connect dots. If I said we are male and female, we were created from earth as hama' masnoon, lahu sunnah, it work under law. Let's take the characteristics of the man and the characteristics of woman and see where we can find them both in earth. First, if we are talking about iddah, then let's start from the iddah. Does a woman have a period? Yes. Does a man have a period? Yes, he does. But the difference between man and woman, the female always, we all growing up here, we have to really touch that so we can understand the earth more. It's science. For the woman, we see blood coming out. For the male, we see him getting angry. You see, the male, he has what we call PMS, and his PMS is what? Is getting angry for a little period of time. And for the female, her PMS is what? Is losing this blood. Okay, let's compare this to the earth. When someone get angry, what does it mean? Like for example, I'm angry now. How do you know me? I'm angry. Huh? I'm shaking. True. And when I shake, this is mean I'm angry. Right? So any place on earth that have earthquakes, then this land is a male. Okay? And any place that has volcanoes, then this place is a female. You see, even then the color of the volcano, it's not white, it's not silver, it is red. Why? Because from the volcanoes we have more lands. You see, if you at the very beginning of the creation, the earth was exactly like the moon, shaped like exactly like moon, and the same size like the moon, exactly same thing. And Allah Azza wa Jal, He start having pumping like all this energy inside. So if you want to pump energy inside, what's gonna happen? فاهتزت وربت وأنبتت من كل زوج بهيج. Allah Azza wa Jal will start sending water, and then it will shake. See, shaking. Rabat. What does it mean, rabat? Like same thing like volcanoes or something like going up. Erupts, yeah. وأنبتت من كل زوج بهيج. And over here we'll start having a pair of like husband and wife that is gonna continue life. You see? So earth has this sunnah. Same thing, the law that we have. Because we came from earth, anything you have is from earth. So what all your characteristics is going to be from earth too. I'm gonna be connecting all the dots at the very end so we can understand what does it mean عدة لتكمل العدة. It's very important. Anyway, so we continue. So the female is the volcanoes. With volcanoes, it's very important for earth. Why? Because just volcano alone, earth will be swallowed. Like we all will die from the lava, all of us. With earthquake, what does it do? It will change the level of earth from inside. For example, it will open one stone, like the huge stone will move it from place to place. It is like playing with puzzles. It will move it a little bit over here, and then lava come from this side and erupt from different place. So it is controlled, subhanallah. Even the earthquakes and the lava controlled both. Why? Because Allah Azza wa Jal, He wanna build more lands. This is how Allah Azza wa Jal, He expanding earth. I told you at the very beginning, earth was like a moon. And then when He dropped water on it, even till this moment, وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْمُعْصِرَاتِ مَاءً. Nobody know what's mu'sirat. Some people, the ulama, they always say mu'sirat is the الغيم, what do you do? The clouds, from the clouds. Okay, how the clouds came from water? For you to have a cloud, you have to have water first, right? And this water has to evaporate and then it will go down. It is like now you're asking which came first, the chicken or the egg. So the water, where did it came from? Allah Azza wa Jalla, He said, وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْمُعْصِرَاتِ مَاءً ثَجَّاجًا. In advanced science, what does it mean water? Allah Azza wa Jalla will send just one small drop from heaven, one small drop, and over here it will start raining like 7 or 8 days. This is from heaven. That's why certain months, if it will start raining, you see everything getting green. Why? You'll be sure that this water came from heaven. Anything that will shake earth and then will start making it green, then this water is from heaven. Allah Azza wa Jal sent like very small drop to earth. That's what does it mean. وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ الْمُعْصِرَاتِ مَاءً ثَجَّاجًا. Okay, so this water has this characteristic to make things change. Grow up here. So Allah Azza wa Jal start changing earth from inside. Very hot places, male and female, always getting angry, shaking over here. Lava is in everywhere, and then it will start erupt. And now we have Asia, like we know it now, Europe and Africa, and later we had America from those volcanoes. If you study volcanoes, you see under Japan now there's a continent as coming alive. Continent, it's like a big continent is coming life. Like it start many volcanoes there, land is coming up to make, maybe they're saying maybe in 40 to 50 years, maybe we'll have something as big as Japan itself, next to Japan. Why? Because those volcanoes are erupting there. Connecting that with discovering a planet. How long did we discover Pluto? From when did we discover it? From around 1965 or 1955, 56. From discovering the planet over there, now we're having a land over here. I'm talking about space now, right? From space, cosmology, to Earth. Why? Because everything is connected. If we're going to have a different planet orbiting a sun, then we have to have a land over here forming. That's very important. Because why? Because everything is connected to Earth. Inshallah, different subject. We're going to go deeper into it, but let's go back to the Adda over here. So we start the land start erupting. I mean the volcanoes, and now we're having lands. Do you have any question? I feel, are you lost or you're fine so far? You're fine. You're fine. And so far?
The information is so weird to us.
So weird. Okay, that's good. It's always good to have weird information. Okay. Now we have Earth that is male and I'm sorry. No, after, if you want now something you're not understanding, and after inshallah we can go deeper in discussion. Inshallah. Okay. So now we have Earth. Yeah, no problem. It's okay. So Earth. Now it's a part male and part female, because I want you to go, when you go home, open Google, search for volcanoes in world, the map of the volcanoes in a world, and now the map of the volcanoes in world, and you see two maps. This map for the volcano, you see them coming from left to right, all the volcanoes. You see them on the corners of every continent. And if you see the volcanoes, I mean the earthquakes, from this side to connect to the other side. Yani subhanallah, even the earthquakes are from this side of the world, yani coming from Japan to United States, and over there from United States, Alaska, going to Japan. You see, so you see there's like something is continuum, always continue each other. Yani this one has to shake and this one has to give volcanoes for the earth to continue what? Growing up. The same thing like us. We have to continue, for example, marrying to bring more kids. Same thing, Earth has to always be like this to continue in growth. Why? Because you see many scientists now, they keep saying maybe in 2050 there's no more place for humans. In reality, Allah Azza wa Jal is making more lands for us. So don't worry, we're always gonna be having more lands. How we connect all this to the Addat al-Shuhur? It was very important at the beginning to understand Addat al-Ard. It's very important to understand what you are living on. How we connect this with Addat al-Shuhur? Over here, Allah Azza wa Jal, when He created, it is like transforming the science between mathematics and physics. For example, what does it mean this in math? Can someone tell me what does it mean this in math?
A line.
No? Line?
Or number one.
Okay, number one. It's more than line. Yeah, I think graph. I'm not gonna go into graph now. I'm just gonna be in line. This one means number one. It is in real life as a pen. With math is number one. Same thing over here. If you want to know the Addat al-Shuhur, you have to connect this one to the earth. Now Allah Azza wa Jal, when He's talked about knowing when the first of the month gonna come, we have to be sighting the moon, right? Okay, sighting the moon from where? From Mecca or from different place? Over here Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentioned about Mecca as being as al-Qura, the mother of all lands. al-Qura. And in different surahs that Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَجَاءَ مِنْ أَقْصَى الْمَدِينَةِ رَجُلٌ يَسْعَى. Someone came from the very far place of that Medina. What does Medina mean? City. Okay, why Allah Azza wa Jal, He talked about Mecca as al-Qura, and He talked about جاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى. If Allah Azza wa Jal, He made Mecca as the mother of all places. Why He made it mother of all places? Because it is under the 1.6. If you want to see what exactly Allah Azza wa Jal, what we call it Dahal Ard. Dahal Ard, yani the creation of earth, came from this point, came from the 1.6. What is it 1.6 exactly? The golden ratio. How do we know that? You bring the word map, you put it like this, you start measuring 1.6 from this side of the measurement of earth and 1.6 from up down. You see it exactly going where? On Mecca. So Allah Azza wa Jal, when He said over here, يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم. Okay, many ulama now, they keep saying, especially these days, after more, alhamdulillah, more tafsir is coming up, more science, more scientists are arguing this. They keep saying Shahr Ramadan has to be 30 days. If we see all the narration of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, all of Shahr Ramadans, all of them, they used to be 30 days. He never fasted 29 days. Why?
Because Ramadan is 30 days.
No, not just that. Because he is fasting from Mecca. He is fasting from the middle of the earth, 1.6. He is fasting from that place. And that place is what? Is neutral. Between what? Between the male and the female. When I told you all the volcanoes from United States to Japan, and I'm telling you from Japan to United States, the volcanoes, if you see the world map, then we have to have a point where this land has to be neutral. For example, if you look at your body now, half of your body is male, half of your body is female. Can someone tell me where is exactly the point that male and female are zero, neutral? Your belly button. Why? When Allah Azza wa Jal created you, He created you from that point. This point has to be neutral, and from that point you have to have a male and female side. Same thing, earth has to have a male and female side, but one point has to be neutral. That's why Allah Azza wa Jal, He called it Ummul Qura, the mother of lands. Okay? Why mother? This has a secret too. Why not father and mother at the same time? Because Allah Azza wa Jal again mentioned through Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that when he was asked what is the best, now we go with this riddle. First he said ummuka, summa ummuka, summa ummuka, summa abak. First your mother, your mother, your mother, and then your father. Why he said mother 3 times and father 1 time? No, not just that. Huh? Yeah. You want me to reveal it? Yeah? Okay. Okay, let's go in the science of Nubuwah. Let's go into science. I told you before, connecting dots with science of Nubuwah, it doesn't have to have anything with philosophy. You don't have to bring any philosophy, anything. It is a strict science from the creation. Ummuka, summa abak. 3 times, mother, 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 and then your father at the very end. Why Allah Azza wa Jal, He made the mother better than the father? Not because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to love his mother more than his father. Because he revealed that to Rasulullah, and Rasulullah is not talking from his love. He's talking based on real facts and real science. Ummuka, let's divide the word. Ummuka alif at the beginning and then mim after that. And then the kaf is kun, the creation. Let's take the kaf out. Ummuka would be alif and then mim, right? Alif, what does it mean? Ahmad, the creation. When Allah Azza wa Jal created Rasulullah, he was Ahmad. And then the meme, what is it? Muhammad al-Ard, over here on earth. Let's talk about Ab. First one is Alif. Yeah. Yeah. No, we made many lectures. We've been talking about the science of sacred geometry for 2 years. I'll be able to, inshallah, one day to bring the big board and then we'll start talking about that more. But those people... نعم. إن شاء الله we'll show you the دليل إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله. Okay, let's talk about the ab. Okay, no problem. Let's talk about the ab. The ab is the first what? Alif. What's Alif mean? Ahmad al-Batini for Muhammad, the Malakuti. And the ba, what is it? Is Ali Batini. Okay. Let's even go more dimensional than that. Let's stick to the second dimension. This is where is the biggest riddle over here. This point. Let's write Ahmad regular. Write it down. Alif, ha, mim, dal, right? And dal, the Muhammad Alif, Ahmad is, and then mim Muhammad. Let's write Ahmad, write it down, and then write Muhammad, write it down. How many meme has it have? 3 memes. 3 circles. And then let's go to ab. We write Ahmad and we write Ali. How many circle has? 1 circle. So when he said ummuka summa ummuka summa ummuka, and over here summa abak, why he said? He was talking about the flower of life. He was talking about the circles of life. And ummuka, there's 3 circles, 3 memes. And over here 1 meme only in abak. At the creation, the flower of life, Zahrat al-Hayat, Zahra, that's why we call it Zahra, from Zahrat al-Hayat. What does it have? It has the main circle, Ar-Raham, and then the first one, the first da'ira, the first circle, and then the second circle came, Imam Ali, and then between those 2 circles we call it what? The Picasas of life. What does the Picasa of life mean? Safinat Nuh. Inshallah we'll talk about that later. It is exactly like the shape of the eye, but it is Safinat Nuh. That's why when Allah Azza wa Jal, through Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said what? Fatima ummu abiha. That's why he said Fatima ummu abiha. From that raham. Now he didn't say Fatima ummu abiha because she just used to take care of him. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنْ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. All the secret is existing inside Hadith al-Kisa. Hadith al-Kisa is a live example of what your DNA is. I can show you the Hadith al-Kisa in DNA. I can show you Hadith al-Kisa in physics, in quantum physics. I can show you in biology. So anyway, we go back to the main subject. Earth over here now is us, okay? Now Allah Azza wa Jal, He's telling you to follow the moon, citing the moon. What does the moon mean? From Ilm al-Batin, what does the moon mean? Imam Ali, exactly. But let's talk now about Earth and the brain, because I told you before, the brain mean what? The moon. Why the brain mean the moon? Because the brain, what's the color of the brain? White. For example, the moon does not turn. We don't see the other side of the moon. The moon just always like that. Why? Because Allah Azza wa Jal created him like that. But when He created us from the essence of earth, our brain is half. You see your brain shape? You don't see the inside, you see only the outside. It's not circle. It is exactly same thing like the moon. The heart is the sun inside our bodies. Why? The color red, and it always give you blood. The sun always give you something called madad. You see the blood, if you reverse it, dam in Arabic will be madad. You see, always if you want to talk about it like this. So anyway, let's look at the moon. Why it's important when we start seeing the Arabic months, the lunar months, we have to look at the moon. Why? Because the moon exactly is like our brain, exactly. When the moon first created, you have to see what? The hilal, the very beginning. You see the small, yes, the crescent. And then it will start growing up till reach the 14th day. Can you flip the 14th day? What will be 41? What does it remind you of? 41? Remind you of when someone, Allah Azza wa Jal, when every prophet He sent them in the age of 41, except for Isa and different prophets. But He said, Allah Azza wa Jal in the Holy Quran, that the highest peak of the brain is when we are 41. And then after that it will go down. Exactly like the moon. The moon, the first will start very young, and then will grow full, and then will start coming down. Same thing, our brains like that. So Allah Azza wa Jal, when He's talking to us about fasting 1 month, this is mean you are doing it for your whole life. As a symbolically you're doing it the whole life. You represent your whole life. So representing the whole life with iddah, what does it mean?
There has to be a law.
Yes, has to be laws, not just one law. Has to be law. So based on this law, we conclude. I'm sorry, I don't want to go more deeper. I feel you getting sleepy. So based on this law, it is 100% always that the people live in the axis of 1.6 on Earth always have to fast 30 days. Always has to fast 30 days. And the people, if we move it from that place, regarding the male or female of that Earth, with seeing the moon at the same time, which is represent the completed brain, has to flip between 29 or 28 days.
Or 28?
Yeah, some places. But it is very rare to have 28, very rare. I don't have a specific research for having 28, but it has to go between 29 and 30 days. For example, like this Shahr Ramadan, it was 100% over here in the United States, the people who live here, they had to sign 29 days based on this formula.
Ramadan is 29 days.
29 days over here. And it has to be 30 days in the Middle East, over there, next to the Kaaba. So the people who fasted Saturday over there, they're right. And the people who broke their fast Friday there, they were wrong. And the people who break their fast Friday here were right. And the people who waited till Saturday here, they were wrong. So the iddah always has to follow the male or female of the earth plus the moon sighting. Why? Because he said فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرَ. And then this research will even give us more researches about إن عدة الشهور عند الله 12 شهرا في كتاب الله. That over here, why nobody asked himself this question? And when he said Allah Azza wa Jal إن عدة الشهور عند الله 12 شهرا, he didn't say إن عدة الشهور over here for those months. Yani he's telling us that عدة is like continuum for the 12 months. It's one piece. You see what I mean? It's a 4 month. And then from this عدة, he said there's منها 4 حرم. Why Allah Azza wa Jal, he said there's only 4 months حرم. Why? Because if you combine all the عدdas for all the ashur, they have to come 4 months from those 12 months.
So like every 3 months?
No, we have 4 months that Allah Azza wa Jal, he called them ashur haram. If you ask now scientists, you ask them why he called those ashur haram, they will say that Allah Azza wa Jal, he revealed that those months nobody should be fighting inside them. That why nobody should be fighting these ones? Nobody knows. They will say maybe because of the Hajj, and Allah Azza wa Jal, he wants you to be fighting all year long except the Hajj. You know, when Hajj comes, stop fighting, go Hajj, and then continue fight after.
Does it have to do with the range of the earth?
Yes, over here now we can understand more why 4 months. Because Allah Azza wa Jal, he said إن عدة الشهور عند الله, all the months has one iddah, and this iddah is those 4 months. You see what I mean? So all the year have a iddah. So 12 months has a iddah of 4 months. A month have a iddah of 7 days. 7 days has a iddah of hours, and hours have iddah of daqa'iq. Now you're getting it more over here. So I present this research. I hope people can reflect more on it. If you have any question, please send me or text me on the email. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله. صلوا على محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.